They said the world ended with a flash, but what if the real nightmare began when the lights went out? The sky is a permanent ash gray, the sun swallowed by a cloud of dust and decay. Cities lie in ruins, skeletons of skyscrapers clawing at the sky like dead trees. In this endless twilight, survival is the only law, and fear is the currency. Meet Maya, a solitary scavenger, wrapped in tattered layers of cloth, her eyes sharp, always scanning. She moves through the desolate streets of what was once a bustling metropolis, now a graveyard of silence and shadows. Her only companion is a battered backpack filled with relics of the past. Canned food, a rusted knife, and a flickering flashlight that barely cuts through the gloom. One evening, as Maya navigates the hollowed remains of a collapsed subway station, she hears it. A faint whispering, like the breath of ghosts caught in the wind. Her heart pounds. She freezes, senses heightened. The whispering grows louder, a chorus of fractured voices echoing through the tunnels. Curiosity and dread pull her deeper into the underground maze. Walls are scrawled with cryptic symbols, glowing faintly with an eerie phosphorescence. Suddenly, a figure emerges from the shadows. A man, gaunt, eyes hollow, his skin pale as ash. He speaks in a voice that trembles. "They're coming, the ones who feed on the silence." Maya wants to run, but her feet feel glued to the cracked tiles. The man reaches into his coat and pulls out a small, flickering device, an old radio emitting static and fragments of a chilling broadcast. "Do not answer the call. They return when the silence breaks." Before she can react, a deafening roar shakes the tunnel. From the darkness, crawling masses of twisted, shadowy figures surge forward, human shapes distorted, faces melted into grotesque masks of despair. They move without sound, eyes glowing with unnatural hunger. Maya grabs the man's arm, and they sprint through the labyrinthine tunnels. The air thickens, suffocating, as the shadows close in. They reach a rusted metal door marked with a faded symbol, an eye crossed out. With trembling hands, Maya forces the door open, revealing a hidden chamber bathed in pale blue light. Inside, walls lined with mirrors reflect not their images, but flickers of other times, moments of laughter, love, and loss from the world before the fall. The man gasps. "This place. It traps memories. The only sanctuary left. But it's not safe for long." Suddenly the mirrors ripple, and a face appears, Maya's own, but twisted, smiling with cold malice. "You can't hide from what you are," it whispers. The chamber shakes as the shadow creatures pound the door. Maya realizes the truth. These monsters aren't just lost souls. They are the embodiment of humanity's darkest fears and regrets, hunting those who dare to remember. Faced with the choice to escape into the unforgiving wasteland or stay trapped in a prison of memories that could drive her mad, Maya makes a decision. She shatters the mirrors, plunging the room into darkness. The shadows recoil, howling in fury. Emerging back into the tunnels, Maya feels a strange calm. The whispers have ceased. But as she steps into the fading light of the ruined city, she knows the silence is just the beginning. Because in a world where hope died, sometimes the scariest horrors are the ones we carry inside ourselves. For days afterward, Maya wanders the broken streets, the weight of the shattered memories pressing on her mind. The echoes of laughter and love that flickered in the mirrors haunt her, a bittersweet ache amidst the cold cruelty of the ash-gray world. She clutches the remnants of the radio, hoping for a sign, a voice, anything to cut through the oppressive stillness. One night, beneath the skeletal remains of a toppled clock tower, she finds herself drawn to a faint glow emanating from an underground bunker. Its entrance is half buried beneath rubble, but the light pulses steadily, like a heartbeat. Against all reason, Maya descends. Inside, the bunker hums with life. Flickering screens display maps, coordinates, and unfamiliar symbols. A small group of survivors huddle around a makeshift command center, faces weary, but eyes burning with determination. They look up as Maya enters, suspicion instantly giving way to cautious hope. "You're not alone," a woman says, stepping forward. Her voice is calm but firm. "We've been waiting for someone like you, someone who remembers." Maya learns that this enclave, known as the Keepers, has dedicated themselves to preserving fragments of the past, fighting the creeping darkness that feeds on despair. They speak of the silence, the void beyond the shadows, and of a way to reclaim the light. Together they pore over ancient texts and scavenged technology, piecing together a plan to reignite the sun, or at least to rekindle hope. The man from the tunnels reveals his name is Elias, a former scientist who once studied the collapse. His knowledge becomes a beacon amidst the gloom. But the shadow creatures are relentless. Each day they press closer, their hunger growing. The keepers fortify the bunker, setting traps and barriers made from light-reflective materials, symbols, and the memories Maya shattered but now must help resurrect. Maya finds herself at the heart of this fragile resistance, her solitude replaced by a fragile camaraderie. Yet the twisted face in the mirror haunts her dreams, whispering doubts, sowing fear. You can't hide from what you are. To confront this inner darkness, Maya descends once more into the labyrinth, seeking the shattered shards of the mirrors scattered beneath the city. As she collects them, each shard reveals a fragment of her past, a childhood in a sunlit world, the loss of family, the moment hope died. With the Keeper's help, she reconstructs the mirrors in a new chamber, not as prisons but as windows into the past, tools to understand and accept the pain that shapes them. The shadows falter where memories are acknowledged, their power diminished by truth and courage. A final plan emerges, to create a beacon, a pulse of light and memory strong enough to push back the darkness, to awaken the world from its endless twilight. Maya volunteers to carry the device to the city's highest point, the shattered spire of the old communication tower. The journey is perilous. The streets are a maze of ruins and traps, haunted by shadows and the ghosts of the fallen. Elias and the others provide support from the bunker, guiding her with fragments of radio transmissions and hope. At the spire, Maya faces the embodiment of the shadow creatures, a towering figure of darkness and despair, its eyes a void that threatens to consume her. Drawing on the strength of her memories and the Keeper's faith, she activates the beacon. A blinding pulse erupts, washing over the city, breaking the silence, shattering the shadows. The sky trembles, and for a moment the sun's light pierces the ash-gray veil. The world breathes again. Yet, Maya knows the battle is far from over. The darkness lingers in corners of the mind and the world. But with the beacon lit, with memories reclaimed and shared, the nightmare has a crack, a doorway to dawn. She looks out over the city, a fragile smile touching her lips. In the silence that follows, she hears not despair, but the first notes of a new song, a song of resilience, of hope reborn amidst the ruin.